third of our ongoing monthly series of the Charity Quiz Challenge brought to you by the Harbor. Actually, it's the fourth. We've got three. We have Team Fargo at one person. We have Team Sullivan and Moody that were last time. All right. So tonight, on your tables, you will see a bonus round of questions. You have between now and the end of the break. And the break is after the fourth round when we take a little 10-minute break. You have that long to answer those bonus questions and bring them up. And I'll remind you of that again too as we go along. Please take a few moments and review your rules sheets while you're waiting before we start. Over the rules, you will see those. I'll briefly go over those in just a minute as soon as the folks that are coming in get seated and get ready. But take a look at those, and we'll be right back with you in a couple minutes and we'll get started, okay? So thanks for coming out, and we'll be right back in about 3 or 4 minutes and we'll get started with the introduction things and get to the first round of questions. Good evening. I think we got it loud enough. There we go. All right. We can get everybody to settle in so we can go over some of the basics here before we get started with the questions. One of the main things we need, obviously, once we go into the questions, is to make sure we have it where it's quiet so everybody can hear the questions. I will repeat the question twice, and then you'll have about 20 seconds or so to answer the question. So we need to make sure we kind of settle in and quiet a little bit so we can go over a few of the ground rules here, okay? Again, welcome to our Charity Quiz Challenge, and it's the Rotary Club of Charlotte Harbor putting us on, and tonight we are doing this to benefit the Military Heritage Museum. If you have not been there, you owe it to yourself to go over and check out the Military Heritage Museum and look around. You will find that it is extremely interesting. They do a very good job. You'll thoroughly enjoy that. And we certainly, in advance, want to thank you for coming out to support not only that cause, but this event. Okay? We will be here on the second Wednesday of every month right here at Lashley's doing the Quiz Challenge. And we want to go over some of the rules with you. So again, you've got a rule sheet on your table. Please take a look at the rule sheet. Some of the main rules are, number one is the fact that you have quiet when we're going over the rules and the questions. So, once we get those, we'll go over the details of that. Now, questions? Okay, so the format, obviously, we have between 2 to 6 players on each team. It's just a quick summary of the rules. You have 8 rounds of 10 questions. You might have a surprise or two tonight for the Christmas holiday, so be aware of that. You got the what's called on table round questions on your table. That's actually what I'll refer to as the bonus round questions, okay? Bonus round questions can be answered and worked on any time between now and the end of the break. The end of the break will be after round number 4. Okay? Now, if you have not played before in the past, you'll know before each round of questions, and before I start with those, I will make sure that you know you can bring up your joker card that's on your table, and you can play that if you decide you feel lucky for that round of questions, and you can get additional points if you play the joker on it and you do well on that round. So we want to make sure, and we'll remind you of that as the evening goes along. Answers must originate from your team. We don't want any outside help, no telephone, no cell phones, no texting, nothing. Please keep your answers quiet at your table so the folks around you do not hear what you hope is your correct answer going around to somebody else. Okay? We want to make sure that you do listen as we go along, because it is very important and it's very hard once you get going. We will go through the questions quickly, so we want you to listen to the question, be able to answer the question. Okay? Very important. If you'd like to challenge a question or an answer, you can do that. And you'll notice by rule number 11, with a $100 donation, if you'd like to challenge one, we've yet to have anybody challenge one, but if you'd like to, you could do that and a $100 donation to a charity partner, and we would go over that with you. Haven't had anybody take us up on that yet. Above all else, we want everybody to work together, listen to the questions and answer them, and have a good time. Okay? Now, Mike up front, Mike Kogan and Viva up front, they've got those 50-50 tickets when you came in. 50-50, obviously, if you buy those, you get 10 tickets for $5. They can help you if you decide through the course of the evening you would like more tickets. They can certainly help you with that. Okay, at the front table tonight, we have with us Daryl Keys, who is our judge.